5 years. That's how long I traded before I had my first consistent month. I started in 2010 like a lot of other traders. I found a YouTube video, I opened an account. I thought I'd be rich in 6 months. But by 2015, I had blown 3 cash accounts. I tried 17 different strategies, and I spent more money on courses than I'd ever made trading. Here's what I didn't understand. The problem wasn't my strategy. I had winning trades in every system I tried. The problem was my brain. The way I processed wins and losses. The way I reacted to drawdowns. The way I sabotaged myself right when I was about to break through. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what changed. Not just believe in yourself, the actual psychological shifts and daily practices that rewired my brain for consistency. So if you've been stuck in the same cycle that I was, this is the video I wish I watched back when I started. I spent the next 90 days not trading at all. I told my wife I needed a break, but what I really needed was to understand what was happening inside my head. So here's concept number 1, the winner's effect. So here's what I learned. Winning trades release dopamine, the same chemical as cocaine, gambling, and sugar. Your brain, it loves dopamine. So when you have a winning trade, your brain, it wants more. It starts taking over. It tells you, that was easy, do it again. Size up. You're good at this. And that's why after a few wins, you start taking stupid trades. And it's not really the lack of discipline. It's your brain chemically addicted to the feeling of winning. Concept number 2. This is called loss aversion. So here's the kicker. Losses hurt twice as much as the wins feel good. And that's not a philosophy. This is literally neuroscience. Losing $100 feels as bad as winning $200 feels good. So what happens? You have a loss and it hurts. Your brain tends to want to avoid that pain. So the next trade, you hesitate. You might second guess. You take profit too early because now you're terrified of giving those profits back. Or worse, you hold a loser because selling means admitting you're wrong. And admitting you're wrong, that hurts. I'd like to do a quick pause here. If you're serious about becoming a consistently profitable trader and you want more than just free content, the Drysdale Inner Circle is where I work directly with traders at a much higher level. This is for traders who want structure, accountability, deeper system training, personalized feedback, and a real plan to improve, not just more random information. So if that sounds like you, be sure to get on the Inner Circle waitlist now. Spots are limited when I open it back up, and the waitlist gets first priority. Be sure to check the link in the description and put your name on it. Concept number 3 is the gambler's fallacy in trading. After 3 losses in a row, what do most traders think? Well, I'm due for a win. This is the gambler's fallacy. Coins, they don't have memory. Markets don't owe you anything, but your brain is pattern seeking. So it wants to believe that bad luck can't last forever. So you size up on the 4th trade, trying to get it all back. And that's exactly what the market takes your head off. And concept number 4, this is the identity attachment. This was the biggest one for me. I had attached my identity to being a trader. So when I had a winning trade, I felt like a winner. And when I had a losing trade, then I felt like a loser. My self-worth was tied to my P&L. And that's a recipe for disaster because the market will humble you every single time. And here's what I realized. I wasn't undisciplined. I was human. My brain was doing exactly what evolution designed it to do. Seek pleasure, avoid pain, find patterns, and protect my ego. The problem wasn't that I was broken. The problem was that I was using hunter-gatherer brain in a modern financial market. And this means I literally just couldn't try harder. I couldn't just be more disciplined. I needed a system that worked with my brain, not against it. So here's the system I built. It's not complicated, but it changed everything. Every morning, 30 minutes before the open, I do the same exact thing. I review yesterday's trades and I just review them. There's no judgment. I identify today's key levels, looking at the previous day's VWAP, the initial balance, and the overnight highs and lows. I write down my 3 rules for the day, and these can be specific to the market conditions. I do a 5-minute meditation. It's just breathing, nothing fancy, no music, just focus. And then I visualize. I see myself taking only A+ setups, taking the loss if it happens, and then walking away at my max loss. This isn't woo-woo, guys. This is programming my brain before the chaos starts. If I wait until the market is moving to decide how I'm going to behave, then I've already lost. Step number 1 is the pre-trade ritual. Step number 2 is the trade checklist. Now, I have a physical checklist that I laminated and I put on my desk. And before every trade, I run through it out loud. Does this meet my setup criteria? Whether it's a VWAP bounce, CVD confirmation, etc. Number 2, am I trading this because it's a setup or because I'm bored, scared, or maybe even euphoric from winning? Number 3, where's my stop? What's the physical location and not the mental location? Where's my profit target? And I want to be very specific with the price zone. And number 5, am I okay losing this money? And if I can't answer all 5, I don't take the trade, full stop, period. Now, step number 3 is the 3-tier risk system. I've replaced the risk 1% per trade old adage with something that actually works with my psychology. So tier 1, this is green light. The first 2 trades of the day, and after 3+ winning trades in a row, I knock my risk management down to 0.5%. I'm warming up, or I'm overconfident and I need a governor. Tier number 2, this is going to be the yellow light. After 2 winning trades or after a single loss, this means risk gets bumped down to 0.25%. I'm either on a roll, so there's a danger zone, or I'm recovering from a hit. And then there's tier 3. This is the red light. After 2 consecutive losses or any loss that breaks a rule, my risk now equals 0%. I'm done for the day, walk away, no exceptions. And this system saved my account in the early days. It took the decision out of my hands. When I hit 2 losses, I don't have to decide to stop. The system stops me in and of itself. Now, step 4 is the 5-second rule. When I see a setup, I have 5 seconds to enter. If I hesitate, I miss it. I know it sounds counterintuitive, and shouldn't I be more patient? But here's the psychology. Hesitation is essentially fear. So if I'm hesitating, it means I'm not confident. And if I enter a trade without confidence, I'll probably exit at the first sign of a pullback. So I train myself. The setup appears, the checklist is now satisfied, and I have the 5-second countdown. No second guessing, no what ifs. If I miss it, then I'll just wait for the next trade. Now, step number 5 is going to be our exit rules. And these are pre-written. I don't decide on my exit during the trade. I decide it before the trade. It needs to be written down and it needs to be on the checklist. So if price hits my stop, I'm out. No exceptions, no wait and see. And if price hits my target, I take the profit, no greed. If price does nothing for 5 minutes and I'm bored, then I need to get out. Boredom trades are revenge trades in disguise. And if I feel my heart race starting to increase, I also need to get out. That's either fear or greed beginning to play on my emotions. Step number 6 is the post-trade debrief. And this is generally about 30 seconds. Immediately after every trade, win or lose, I write down 3 things. Number 1, did I follow my rules? This is a quick yes or no. Number 2, how did I feel? Was I calm? Was I anxious, euphoric, or perhaps I was scared? And then number 3, in 1 sentence on what I do differently. This takes about 30 seconds, but it trains my brain to reflect instead of taking the next trade too soon. Now we have step number 7, the hard stop. You see, when trading hours end, I close my laptop. I physically need to close it. I don't check charts and I don't think about tomorrow. I don't replay the trades in my head. I'm done. This was the hardest habit to build. My brain wanted to obsess, but I learned that thinking about trading too much after hours doesn't really help my trading. It just burns mental energy and creates more anxiety. Step number 8 is going to be the weekly review. And this generally happened for me on Sunday night. Every Sunday night, I would spend 30 minutes on my weekly review. I would review all trades from that week and not just the P&L. I'd try to look for patterns, like what days did I struggle and at what times. I'd like to identify one thing to improve upon this coming week, and you only need one. We need to set intentions for the week coming up. And guys, this review isn't about beating myself up. It's about treating my trading like a business. And businesses, they have weekly meetings. And traders should too. So first month I implemented this system. I didn't make a ton of money, but something different happened. I didn't blow up. I did have losing days, but they were small. I had winning days, and then I didn't give them back. My equity curve started sloping up slowly, but it was much more consistent. At 6 months in, I had my first profitable month. Nothing crazy, but it was profitable. 9 months in, I took my first big payout out of my account. And many years later, I'm still using this system. Not because I'm special, but because it works with my brain instead of against it. So here's what I want you to understand. I'm not more disciplined than you are. I don't have more willpower. I just stopped trying to rely on the willpower. I built a system that makes good decisions automatic and bad decisions essentially impossible. So if you're watching this and you're in year 1, year 3, or 5 years of struggles, here's where I want you to start. Step number 1, I want you to stop trading for 7 days. Just take the week off. No charts, no thinking about the market. You need to make a break. You need to break the cycle before you can build a new one. Step number 2 is you need to audit your last 50 trades. I need you to go back and look at every single trade. And don't look at the P&L. I need you to look at the behavior. How many trades did you take that didn't meet your rules? How many trades did you hold past your stop? And how many did you take out of boredom or revenge? And this isn't about shame, it's about data. If you don't have the data of your last 50 trades, we have a much bigger problem. It's time to start journaling. Step number 3 is to pick one rule. Don't try to implement the whole system at once. Might be a bit overwhelming. Just pick one rule. Maybe it's stop trading after 2 losses. Just that. Try doing it for 30 days. It's non-negotiable. And let's see what happens. And then step number 4, you need to get accountability. You can't fix this alone. Your brain will lie to you. It's important that you join a community, that you find a mentor, and that you tell someone your rules and have them hold you accountable. This is a big reason I built the Drysdale Inner Circle, because I know I can't do this alone, and neither can you. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to check the first link in the description below. The waitlist is now open. And one last thing, the market will be here tomorrow. It'll be here next week, and it'll be here next year. So there's no rush. You need to take the time to build your system. Your account and your sanity will thank you. And thanks for watching. I'm Chris Drysdale, and I'll see you in the next one.